Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alex. Today I will be doing a book talk, and the book that we will be talking about is The Selection by Kira Cass. For those of you who don't know what this book is about, it's about a girl named America. She is 16 years old, and then there's this competition every 16 years-ish, and she doesn't want to be in this competition, but every eligible household with eligible girls gets this application thing, and so the girls go and fill it out, and it's supposed to be random, but it isn't so random. There's questions how many languages do you speak, and this other type of stuff, and then you have to get your picture taken. So the selection isn't as random as everyone always thinks. And so there's this is North America is if we had a third world war. And so the tagline is 45 girls, the selection is a chance. 45 girls, the selection is a lifetime, or a chance of a lifetime. And that's the little tag thingy on the back. The tagline on the front is 35 girls, 1 crown, and the competition of a lifetime. And for those of you who don't know, the little synopsis is the opportunity to be swept up in a world of glittering gowns and priceless jewels. To live in a palace and to compete with the heart of the gorgeous Prince Madison. But for American singer, being selected is a nightmare. It means turning her back on her secret love with Aspen, who was a set below her, and leaving her home to enter a fierce competition for a crown she doesn't want. Then America meets Prince Madison, and gradually she begins to realize that the life she's always dreamed of may not compare to the life she's never imagined. It is words by Kirsten White, News best time-selling author of the Paranormal trilogy, and she says, captivating, charming, captivating, and filled with just the right amount of swoon. And if you also don't know the cassettes that it is talking about, everyone was born at a level. If you're a 1, you are royalty, you're a king, a queen, whatever. And 2s are I don't even know there. But then so on, so on, so on. In America is I don't know, a 5. And the lowest you can be is 8. 8 is homeless. You don't have a job. You don't have anything. And so America is a 5, and so she's a performer. She sings. That's the artist cassette. People that do honestly painting, sculpting, singing, any type of thing like that, and they're looked down upon not per se, I don't want to say, because they get paid pretty well. They can go into 2 and 3's house and stuff. But Aspen is a 6, and those are servants, and he was taught to be not even seen but not heard. It's more they're there, but you're not supposed to. And then America is more they're there and you're supposed to, but anything else is unacceptable. They have to put their best and everything. And yeah, that's all I want to say for this, for the non-spoilery section, because I want to talk about some other people. But real quick, the cast, definitely a good cast, definitely a good read. Even though I know that this looks like a girl book, and it might seem like it's a girl book from me just talking in the blurb, but I have actually met a couple of guys who have enjoyed this. So if you're a guy and you like girls that kick ass, if you're a guy and like random futuristic fairy tale-ish stories, I recommend this to both genders. Very good book. And just pick it up, come back, read it, and we'll discuss it. Okay, bye. Okay. Can we just talk about Aspen for a second? This little piece of crap, like, he's like, I love you. And then he goes, I love you. And he goes, yeah, I want you to try out for this selection. And it's like, didn't you just say that you loved her? And he is so annoying. And like, then he disappears. Like, he kind of sends her off, disappears. I was like, okay, yay, we got rid of Aspen. I should try my book again. But, and then, towards the end, he comes back as a freaking guard, and it's like, no, stop. And he's like, I still love you. And she's like, I don't know, because I love Maxon, and it's you, but Maxon, but there's you, and now you're here, and now you just made my whole life more difficult, and we both see what happens to, dang, what's her name? Hang on, I'm going to find it. Marley and, like, Officer, like, Wood something? Or, yeah, that's him, right? Officer Wood or whatever. And, like, I mean, they're such a cute couple, and I love them, and I wish we could follow them more, actually. But then, like, they get publicly, like, canned, they call it. And it's kind of like whipping, I guess. Like, I see it as whipping. It's when we're taking whipping and go, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Kind of like in the Hunger Games. Like, that's what I see it as for some weird reason. Comment down below if you also think that. But then, like, I love how America, like, because this happens to the families in there, and I love how America, like, tries to, like, push past everyone, like, Marley. And then there's, oh my gosh, and then there's the lightweight guy, and, or Woodwork, whatever his name is, Officer Woodwork, and he's just sitting there, it's like they're being beat, and he's like, I love you, with all the others sing, I love you, and I'm just like, my heart just died, my soul has ripped out of my body, and I died. And so, then, let's talk about America. I personally love America. People who have read this book have said I act like America, and I'm like, thank you, because I love America. Like, she's sassy, she's fun, she's badass, she's heroic, she's like everything a girl should be, and I love her. Like, especially, where's that one part where, like, I had to redo that one part where she meets, someone, also known as Max, or Maxon, and where is it? just like what they said. Okay, so like when she's like trying to get out of the palace for air, and then when guy goes or it's like just like earlier there was two men stationed at either side of the doors, and when I tried to run for them, one of them stepped in my way. The Spirit staff in his hand borrowed me from the house. Like, excuse me, miss, you need to return. You need to go back to your room, he said with authority, even though he wasn't speaking loudly. His voice seemed thunderous in the still of the elegant hallway. No, no, I need outside. The words were tangled. I couldn't breathe right. Miss, you need to get back to your room now. The second guard was taking steps towards me. Please, I started gasping throughout. I thought I might faint. I'm sorry. Lady America, is it? You found my pin. You need to go back to your room. I can't breathe. I stammered, falling into the guard's arm. As he moved close enough to push me away, his staff fell to the ground. I feebly clawed at him, feeling woozy. Let her go. This new voice was young, but full of authority. My head half turned, half fell in its direction. There was Prince Macklin. He looked a little odd, thanks to the angle my head was hanging at. When I recognized the hair and the stiff way he stood, she collapsed, Your Majesty. She wanted to go outside. The first guard looked nervous as he explained. He would be in terrible danger if he damaged me. I was property of Kelia now. Because that's like the new country. I forgot to say that. Oops. Oh well. But it's like, so then he goes, open the doors. But Your Majesty, open the doors right now and let her go. And I'm like, open the doors and let her go. Now, right away, Your Highness, the first guard went to work pulling out a key. My head stayed in its strange position as I heard the sound of keys clanking against another, and then one sliding into the lock. The prince looked at me warily as I tried to stand, and then this sweet smell of fresh air pulsed through me, giving me all the motivation that I need. I pulled myself up out of the guard's arms and ran like a drunk into the guard. I was staggering a bit, but I didn't care if I looked less than graceful. I just needed to be outside. I let myself feel the warm air on my skin, the grass beneath my toes. Somehow, even things in nature seemed to breathe into something extravagant here. I meant to go all the way into the trees, but my legs only carried me so far. I collapsed in front of a small stone bench and sat there, my fine green nightgown in the dirt, and my head resting in my arms on the seat. My body didn't have the energy to sob, so the tears that came were quiet. Still, they took all my focus. How did I get here? How did I let this happen? What would become of me here? Would I ever get back any piece of the life I had before? I just don't know, and there wasn't a damn thing I could do about any of it. I was so consumed with my thoughts, I didn't realize until I wasn't alone. Realized I wasn't alone until Prince Maxon spoke. Are you alright, my dear? He asked me. I'm not your dear, I glare up at him. Like, I love their banter. And then that one, the point with the photo shoot, like how he keeps like tickling her and stuff, it's like, okay, how can you not see, America, that you guys are meant to be together? Forget Aspen, forget him, and just be with Maxon. Like, I already want to stab her, and I'm terrible when I've already read the last one. Oops. Anyway, so like I know who she ends up with, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil anymore. And but Maxon, in this book, I'm like, America, you need to stop. Like, she needs to marry Max already. And I love how he's like, is there any chance we could be together? She's like, I don't know. And he asks her again. She's like, maybe, possibly. And then he like gets so happy about this. And then they have their first kiss. But then this other bitch comes up like me and Max kissed. And she's like, yeah. And I recommend this book. And definitely pick it up. That's all I'm going to say for it today. And yeah. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. I love you. And you. And you. And you. And you. Bye.